Do we want to maybe throw it out and see if anyone in the audience has any burning questions that they're dying to know? Anyone?
What's next?
I think it's individual answers for that. As in terms of sing-along, people are asking if I'm turning it into a feature, which I'm actually not going to do. Unfortunately, I actually did it as a reel to do a feature, and so that's what the purpose was for me. So, but I want to work with these people again, so maybe I should do a feature, just so I can work with them for an hour and a half film instead of a half hour. That's my only incentive to do it.
Was it fun filming in New York? What was it like, Vinny?
Yeah, the funny thing is, I'm from LA, I'm from California, and every studio there, because I lived in Studio City, has a New York backlot. So it's like, if you ever need to shoot in New York, this totally looks like New York. And then you go to Fox Studios. If you ever need to shoot in New York, this could totally represent New York. And then you shoot here, it's like any street you go to, it's like New York. It's it actually, it's funny because I found out you don't need permits for most of the things, unless it's a park. So actually the Times Square Red Steps is considered a park, but like when we were shooting the construction zone with Patrick, we didn't have permission, so I spent the whole time bouncing up and down, and it was pretty cold. And people are like, "Do you need a jacket?" And I'm like, "I'm just nervous they're gonna, kick us out." And then Patrick's gonna think, "Why did I sign up for this?" Because, like I said, I think everyone thinks that. So that if we get kicked out, suddenly he's like, "What did I sign up for?" But the best was when we went to Lincoln Center, because I live around Lincoln Square, and I always walk, and I hear the sounds like the taxis, and I said, "This is beautiful. I just want to capture this in a movie." So that's how I came up with that scene. And then our DP, Eugene, I don't know where she is. Raise your hand back there. She goes to me and she goes, "Sweetie," which I always think she's mad at me when she says that, but I think she's just trying to be sweet. "Sweetie, we don't have enough time to get all the shots. You need to narrow it down to 3. So I'm like, "You know what? I didn't actually shoot on Lincoln Center. It was just around there. Maybe I'll have a shot on Lincoln Center." So we get the shot of him walking. We get the shot of him up the stairs, and as we're down by the stairs, there's a security guard loitering, and he's just watching suspiciously. But he's not shutting us down because I guess technically we're on the sidewalk and you don't need a permit to shoot there. And I'm like, I'm always paranoid. You see a security guard and you think they're gonna be like, "What are you doing?" But he's probably like, "Hey, you guys making a movie?" As soon as we go up to talk to him. But I'm a little suspicious. So we do the turnaround where Myles is gonna come up the stairs, look around, and then exit frame. And we go up there, and I'm a little paranoid, so I go to our co-producer, Evan Cathcart, who's right here. I said, if he asks, just say we're doing a student film and it's just for fun, and he'll be like, "Oh, it's for school, whatever." So we walk up the stairs, we're setting up the camera, and this guy, he's like 5'2", so my theory is that it was a Napoleon complex. He comes up and he goes, "Well, what are you guys doing? Are you letting me here? Where's your permit?" And Evan goes, "Sir, we're actually filming." "You don't have a permit! Oh my gosh!" He goes, he's like, "Get off right now! Get out of here!" And we're like, all looking around like, we're not being aggressive at all. What is with this guy? So we were like, "Sir, oh my God, you're not listening to me!" He goes to the camera, he tries to push it. Now this is like, we rented it, but it's like a $100,000 camera. And if you've ever been on a film set and you've touched the camera crew has the same response every time, which sounds like this. So now the guy's like, "What?" And he's looking around at all of us, and we're innocuous. We're just standing there like, what is wrong with this guy? We've been here like 10 seconds, and he's freaking out. So he goes on his little radio, and he's like, "I'm being attacked! Help! They're not leaving!" And we're like, we're not attacking you. We just wanted to have one shot. Can we have 2 minutes? "They're not leaving!" So the guy radios back, and he's like, What's happening now?" Because I'm sure he does this all the time. And so finally, he gets off the radio and he looks at us, and then he looks at the ground and he's like, he goes, I would definitely, if you want to come back when my shift's over, then we can start something." And we're just like, what? So then I go, wait, are you threatening us? And he's looking at the ground. "Yeah." So then Myles' mom, Francie, is holding up her iPhone, and she goes, "I just got that on tape." And to freak him out, they go, "Yeah, Rubino." And then we all walked off like this. "Oh yeah." And they were like, we didn't get our shot, but it was actually really cool because it was our third to last shot. And it was, like I said, my fear is that these people were really skeptical of the movie, and then we get kicked off a property, and then I thought they would all be like, "What did I sign up for?" But we really all came together. It was like a huge family, and like Myles' mom especially, because I'm so protective of him being in all these scenes, and you have these ideas of stage moms, blah blah, and she wasn't like that at all. She was like on her side, and it just really made us feel like a family, So it was actually a really cool experience to work with that. I'm gonna give it a shot.
Mark, I think you should do a one-man show about the making of
soon. I will do it. I've learned to love them, actually.
Any other questions?